The child! If he is a literal child, why are you trying to kill him? Hello everyone. We're gonna be watching Up. This movie has some pretty heavy themes, but this movie does have an overall happy theme, so here's hoping things go well and I won't turn into an emotional mess by the end of this movie. So, yeah.
Movie Town News presents Spotlight on Adventure. The National Explorers Society accuses Bunch of fabricating the skeleton.
No!
The organization.
How can you not love Pixar animation? Like, this is just houses. This is just, you know, suburbia. It has such a quaint and nostalgic vibe. And the colors are so vibrant. I was wanting this movie to put me in a good mood. And I'm already in a good mood because the colors are so awesome. I know y'all can't see it, but I got a painting right over there that is nothing but color. And it's like right in my line of field when I react to videos. So I'm like, oh, color, 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 yay! It's fate. It's fate. Oh my goodness.
What are you doing? Don't you know
That made me jump.
only explorers? Hey, I don't bite.
Oh. Oh no. I was not expecting that, am I?
South America. It's like America,
But south.
South. I ripped this right out of a library book.
Oh no, not the theme. Okay, how did I forget? This was the theme that went with Up. That's like the class. What? Okay, this movie is so cute. I'm over here like, what's the? I don't even know the term of like the emotion, the expression that I'm feeling, because I'm like, maybe it's just joy. Oh no. Oh, and why does it have to be so sad? Yo, I'm like actually like tearing up at this right now. Like, ugh. That whole entire opening sequence, no words whatsoever, but just through music, through lighting, through like even just facial expressions, we just went through their entire lives. We already know so much about our main character. He just lost his wife, his best friend, his other half essentially. It was a really good use of show not tell, and you know the whole time like I was tearing up and almost crying. Just I went from smiling to tears 1 second because it's so well done.
Shady Oaks Retirement.
What type of name is that anyway? Shady Oaks? Like,
You ever heard of a snipe?
Night?
I'm elderly and infirm. I can't catch it. If only someone could help me.
Me! I'll do it!
I don't want you to touch it! Oh.
oh man, that's really graphic for Pixar. Goodness. I was distracted by the texture in the curtains, like how realistic that looks. But then he opens it just a second, and the boss is just staring at him. And like, his proportions make him look like a skull. And he's just staring, like, I feel like that's something I'd see out of my nightmares, goodness. And then they zoom in, and he's still just staring.
You'd think he'd take better care of his house.
Yeah, which, like, as fantastical and wonderful as this scene is it really possible for anyone, nonetheless, an older person to put together thousands, millions of balloons in a night, have them all lift up, and then the whole physics of would balloons actually lift up a house. But again, I'm way over analyzing it.
So long, boys!
Oh, like, how can you not just love this? Pizza Planet! Pizza Planet! When the girl saw the balloons and she's just like, oh, Color, what is this? What's going on? And she's the house and she's like, what? Like, it's so, like, I'm just so, like, amazed that, you know, this came out of someone's mind. Her cheeks hurt from smiling so much already. It's such a quaint addition to this scene. You know that they put a lot of time into making sure that these scenes read perfect with all the little different elements. Come on, that is just a gorgeous scene. And it's too good to be true. Yep.
Ah!
Hi, Mr. Frederickson. Please let me in.
No.
Come on. It's important. He's a little kid.
Wow, this is great. You should try this, Mr. Frederickson. Look, there's a bus that could take me home 2 blocks away.
CPS on speed dial?
Don't jerk around so much, kid. Look.
Oh.
It's a cumulonimbus.
Rainstorm. No, thunderstorm. Yep. Yeah. I was like thinking, okay, cumulonimbus. I don't really remember the different cloud forms, but I'm like, what weather pattern cause a scene here? And I'm like, well, thunderstorm or like static electricity in the air, because then that's going to make the balloons pop and also going to make their flight a little bit more precarious. So, haha! Am I smarter than the movie?
See? Cumulonimbus.
Oh, come on, no. Yeah, what do you say? What do you say?
Whew, I thought you were dead.
And I'm wondering if that line was a little bit intentional, because there is a fan theory that after this thunderstorm, or just at some point in this movie, Carl does pass away, and so then the adventure he ends up having is in heaven, essentially. We didn't see how they got out of the thunderstorm. It's statistically more likely they didn't survive. However, based off of the end of the movie, I think they are supposed to have survived, but I'm just like, it's a little bit kind of impossible for them to have the adventure that they do have, but I mean, it's Pixar, so if it was possible, then it probably wouldn't be as fun, so. Oh no, watch out, watch out, watch out! How can an 8-year-old child pull an entire house back? Like, what? Tell me that is not a real photo. I mean, they animated clouds. Oh my gosh, like okay. Those are real shots. I'm telling you, they are real shots.
I'm tired. My elbow hurts and I have to go to the bathroom.
I asked you about that 5 minutes ago.
Well, I didn't have to go then.
Traveling with children in general.
I found the snipe.
Oh, did you?
Are they tall?
Come on, come!
He's like, no, that's my baby, no.
You, get out of here! Tom, beat it!
Is he a chicken?
Speak.
Hi there.
You're dead, dog.
I have just met you, and I love you. My master.
Alright, so we had the Kevins and the dogs represented in this video. But we haven't had the cats yet, so she's here too.
Wait, are you Charles once?
Yeah, well, yes.
What do we do with Doug?
Yes, lofty bird.
put him in the cone of shame.
Not the cone of shame.
I do not like the cone of shame.
Aw.
I found it on safari with Roosevelt.
Roosevelt was 40s, so if he was already established in what he was doing in the 40s, the timeline makes it seem rather impossible, or just at least not as likely to happen. Also, it's really cold in my room right now, so I have just buried myself in my blanket. He has a telegram from 1938. And if this movie came out in 2009, and it's going to be approximately 71 years, if Charles Muntz was 20 to 30 at the time that he left in 38, then that would put him between 90 to 100, which is, you know, people do live that long, but not necessarily in the middle of nowhere. And then, so then Carl, if he was about 10, that would put him at around 80, which seems about right. But for an 80-year-old, he sure does get around pretty well.
Kevin?
And this is a kid's movie? Isn't there a saying like never meet your heroes or something? Or like, because once you actually meet them in person, you realize that they're just a random human with flaws too, and it's like maybe they aren't necessarily the best people to be idolizing in the first place. So
That might sound boring, but I think the boring stuff is the stuff I remember the most.
spiteful kid. Is it too good to be true?
Kevin, go find your baby!
Oh no!
Get away from my bird!
It's not your bird. It's nature's bird. Let the creature be. You're gonna capture it and kill it. I'm sorry, but what? What?
And if you hadn't have shown up, none of this would have happened. Bad dog! Bad dog!
Oh, I was just trying to help. This movie.
Can I stay?
Can you stay? Well, you're my dog, aren't you? And I'm your master.
You are my master? Oh boy!
Good boy, dog.
Really close. Hi. Hi. Wait, you are in frame.
Where's your elderly
Hey.
friend?
Oh, I got lipstick on you. Hi. Hello.
Russell!
You're gonna kill a 10-year-old child? Wait.
I want to help!
Oh no. Pixar, come on.
I'm telling that bird back with me.
How? Okay. From the perspective that he has spent his entire life getting these collections, and now just out of pure rage, he's destroying them? Like, morally, I don't agree with him, you know, killing animals and taking things out of where they come from. But you're gonna sit here and destroy everything for the sake of destroying another human? What? Clearly, I have problems with violence and just needlessness rage. This movie is a lot darker than I remember. You've got the villain trying to kill a child and an old man. What? The child! He is a literal child. Why are you trying to kill him? Oh no, oh no, oh no. Come on. Why is a 100-year-old man hunting down a 10-year-old child? How does it still have so many balloons? It's like been set on fire. It's like, and it's gonna land exactly on the spot it's supposed to be, isn't it? The baby's
I'm here for him. Award you the highest honor I can bestow, the Ellie badge.
Oh, I'm gonna cry again. I don't want to cry anymore. Oh my god, their ice cream.
Red one.
Blue one.
Gray one.
Red one.
That's a vibe.
The reason why they have the, like Doug says, gray, even though it's a yellow car, is because dogs are colorblind, so they can't tell what colors things are. You know, that's a fun little nod. House is right. Yep. I predicted it. And the credits are the. Oh, my heart. But there is a trend that pretty much every Hollywood movie at the end of the credits has a little dedication thing at the end called production babies, where these are the babies born to those who worked on the movie. And so I find it quite interesting that these babies, all they did was just be born to the right set of parents, and now they're forever immortalized in the movie. I'm just looking at this now, and there was an Ellie. I gotta think that that parent named the child Ellie because they were working on this movie. And do we have a Carl? No, we don't. But we have a Lucy, and I just reacted to Chronicles of Narnia, so I'm like, yay! Alright, so we are done with Up. This is such a sweet movie, and I forgot about it, but it's also really dark. That's like half the movie is a man who should probably be dead based off of his age, because he's like 100, 110, hunting down a literal child. I mean, excuse me? Pixar, you've got some explaining to do. I know that Pixar is known to have some pretty, like, sad tales, but not necessarily murderous tales. I had a lot of fun reacting to this movie. I will be back with more fun reactions. If you like the video, don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, do all those fun things. That's all I've got for now. I will see y'all in the next video. Yeah. Bye! Everything is all good. Ow! With the footage, except for when I hit the table with my knee. I mean, every video. I've got a problem here, honestly.